I'm Rachel Pettler, here to talk to you about Suncayr. We're making sun safety simplified. Just a few months ago, I was at the beach with my friends. We knew about the dangers of UV exposure and were careful to protect ourselves with sunscreen, or so we thought. We were having so much fun outside that I forgot to reapply. When I got home, my back was bright red. A few days later, it looked like this. I definitely should have known better, but what if you have kids? 90% of skin cancer is directly caused by overexposure to the sun. This leads to 1 in 5 people in North America developing skin cancer within their lifetimes. In Australia, this jumps to 1 in 3. Now we can use sunscreen to protect our skin from UV, but this protection doesn't last forever. So when do you reapply? How do you know that your sunscreen is still doing its job? That's where we come in. Suncayr is developing a color-changing marker to tell you when your sunscreen is no longer protecting you. You draw this on a small area of your skin and still cover your entire body with sunscreen. When your sunscreen is protecting you from UV, the marker is one color, letting you know that you're safe. Your sunscreen wears off and you're exposed to UV. The marker changes color, telling you that it's time to reapply. You can draw a picture, a word, anything you want, anywhere you want, especially on areas most commonly sunburned, such as your shoulder or back. It won't leave a tan line and it wipes off easily whenever you want. So let's take a look at our business model canvas and how that has helped us develop our business strategy. Our first major decision was the form factor of the product. At first, we thought about making a patch of fake skin that would stick onto and mimic your own skin. The goal was to have sunscreen come off the patch at the same rate that it would come off your skin. We searched for similar products and found both wristbands and stickers that changed color when exposed to UV. But we realized that these products are bulky, uncomfortable, and don't offer personalized skin protection. Plus, they're not fun to use. This caused us to pivot our product into a marker that can be drawn directly onto the skin. We've developed a prototype of our marker and are working on developing a suite of different colors for customer preference. This choice of form factor led to the development of our value proposition. Suncayr provides customers with an easy indication of when their sunscreen has worn off. This gives them the personalized awareness that they need to fully enjoy every day they spend outside and come home sunburn free. Our marker design led to us being announced as international runners-up in the James Dyson Award in November. This means that we are one of the top 4 new inventions of 2014. This is the furthest that either a Canadian team or an undergraduate team has gone in this competition. This led to us being featured on CBC and in many other media releases. Another major question in our business plan was our target market. We assumed that it would be anyone who uses sunscreen. The global sun protection industry is valued at $10 billion. This means that 600 million bottles of sunscreen are sold every year. We conducted customer surveys of over 1,000 people and found that 90% of people who use sunscreen would use our product. This confirmed our assumption. However, we also found that this jumped to over 95% when considering parents with young children. This helped us to determine our initial target market. Our major target market is parents with young children, which we have determined to be between 5 and 10. Some other target market segments that we've considered are outdoor workers and athletes, amusement parks in the stamp that you receive upon admission, and people who have had skin cancer in the past or who have a family history of skin cancer. We are working now to validate these other segments. Another determination in this survey was that there was a slight preference to buy our product in a physical store rather than online. This led to us adding retail stores to our sales channel. This is shown in our business model canvas as a key partner, several channels, and a revenue stream. Before getting into retail stores, we need to demonstrate demand for the product, as well as the manufacturing capabilities to meet this demand. This was confirmed through conversations with one of our advisors, who was a key account manager for SC Johnson and pitched many products to retail stores. In order to prove this, we decided that we will conduct a crowdfunding campaign. However, through analyzing the demographics of people who regularly fund products on these sites, we found that our key target market was underrepresented. This led to us deciding to open pre-sales on our own website during the crowdfunding campaign and utilizing connections with mommy bloggers in order to reach this market. Crowdfunding websites and mommy bloggers represent two key partners on our business model canvas. We do not have the required equipment or manpower in order to manufacture enough markers to meet our projected demand as a 4-person company. This leads to another key partner of contract manufacturers. This allows us to focus on what we do best, research and development, before getting these manufacturers to scale up the procedure. The previous slides have led to a discussion of our go-to-market strategy. Our first phase includes technical development to finalize the marker formulation and to begin toxicity tests to obtain regulatory approval. We have already developed a working UV sensing prototype and are working on developing a final solution that will last all day on the skin. Our regulatory approval has already started as we are in discussions with Health Canada to determine our classification. We have started to conduct some simple toxicity tests in our own lab and have already contacted a contract research organization to complete the remainder. Our next phase involves a crowdfunding campaign and initial manufacturing. As mentioned earlier, our initial target market is parents with children aged 5 to 10. We will leverage our connections to parenting blogs with over 100,000 active users in order to reach this market. We will also use our recent James Dyson win in order to promote our crowdfunding campaign. The money raised from this will be used to set up an initial manufacturing run. We have already sourced some parts of our supply chain and are actively working to fill in the gaps. We are investigating the best ink manufacturer in order to make the final marker formulation. We anticipate the final manufacturing to be a relatively straightforward process. Our final phase is sales and total market penetration. This will begin with online sales through both our own website as well as utilizing our connections to larger websites such as well.ca. After this, we will begin to approach small local health and wellness retailers, particularly in hot climates such as California and Miami, where we can expect year-round sales. Following this, we will look to get our product into larger retailers such as Shoppers Drug Mart, Loblaws, and Walmart, with which we have already established connections. Finally, we will look to expand globally to countries such as Australia, Brazil, and China. To summarize this presentation, here are the lessons that we've learned along the way. Ask your customers what they want. We modified our entire product because we realized that it wouldn't be used unless customers found it fun and gave them accurate, personalized protection. The customer segments that intuitively make sense are the best place to start. We guessed at the majority of our target markets at the beginning, but have found that the majority of these initial guesses are being proven accurate. Sell your product where customers want to buy it. It would be much easier for us to just sell Suncayr markers online, but if customers want to buy it in stores, that's where we need to be. Leverage all marketing connections. We know that we can easily target young adults, but we want to target parents, and so have worked to find ways to get our message to this segment. Don't try to take on more than you can handle. Outsource as much as possible so you can focus on what you do best. Suncayr will give you the awareness you need to fully enjoy every day you spend outside. Have an awesome day with your family and friends, and come home sunburn free. I'm Rachel from Suncayr, and we're making sun safety simplified.